about to start. Lights in the rig, chest play quick, make jumping on the grid. Alright, send it. Hey. Foot on the pedal and grin in the can. You came for a school, now you're part of the plan.
He's got a Pepsi Max on the dash to cheers you all as we race one hand. On that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Jump in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a whore, to a monk with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a superchat to cause a spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny as a streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using traction control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec.
Spray is about to start. Mick goes racing, hit the subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. about to start. Lights in the rig, chest like quick, make jumping on the grid. Alright, send it. Hey. Foot on the pedal, a grin in the can. You came for a scroll, now you're part of the plan.
He's got a Pepsi Max on the dash to cheers you all as we race one hand. On that track racer rig and Fanatec wheel that holds him in does not make him quake. Late night, pixel sun, every stream a hilarious run. Just one more, then it's done, but we're still here in the saddle. Mike goes racing, we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two catch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Hey! Jokes in the sidebar, somehow you're already bored. From a high to a horse to a monk with a wrench and a story. New sub, big cheer, and a super jet that caused a spin out. We all cheer, then laugh, 'cause it's part of the glory. Mike goes racing and we go too. Click that subscribe, you'll miss your cue. Come for the banter, stay for the fun. Drop in once, you'll never leave. Mike goes racing, lights all green. You two punch the in-between. Pit crew bigger every lap. Say hi, you're on the track. Oh yeah. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for banter. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mike goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. New name and fate, what's this? One dumb joke, stop using trash and control. That comment you can't resist. Now the chat gives you shit, wrenches in hand, mods on deck, every new sub, another name on the spec. Sprime is about to start! Mick goes racing, hit that subscribe. Tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, became a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan. Mick goes racing, feel that rush. Spam those emotes, flood that chat. Blush came for chaos, here you stand. Come for banter, ended up a fan. From one viewer to a full-blown 10, we were strangers. Now it's race engineering, Hey! Mike goes racing, hit that subscribe. That tiny Aussie streamer that stole your heart. Come for the banter, stay a fan. You're in the pit crew, part of the plan.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody tonight? I do hope you're all well. Let's get out of this replay. Tell me if you can hear me. And if it's loud and clear. Let's see if we can get this this going. Because I did have a bit of an issue with everything. So I've had to uninstall OBS. I had to reinstall OBS. So I've had to really just play around with OBS for most of today, just to make sure everything actually went ahead tonight. So yeah, I do apologize if some things aren't up to standard. Just give me a second here. Just got to adjust my light. I think my light's a bit big. A bit too much, maybe? That might be alright. Sounds good. That's good to hear. But yeah, I've got to play with some things over the weekend, which is pretty standard here. Got to do some things with some monitors and some cabling. As the cabling, apparently, according to some, is not sufficient. But it's more trying to get everything sort of sorted and underway. Yeah, see, I look absolutely yellow, right? White right now. I'm not even this white. So give me a second. Let's sort out the coloring, because what would have happened for this to have happened is there would have been, yeah, that's it. That should be about this off. Jesus. There we go. There we go. That's probably a bit better. Yeah. Skino, welcome in, mate. Sounds good. And then standard, dude, you realize it's us. We don't need standard. I like to uphold some sort of standard here. But let's get into this. That was obviously from last week's league. But as the channel obviously progresses and as the channel changes and I change and you guys change, what I'm actually thinking about doing is my videos I do during the week. I'll probably try and reverse it so it's more of a commentary about our league races. Flux, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Oh, what have we got here? Don't really care about that right now. But yeah, what are we? Round 4 of this league setup that we have. Hopefully we can get in today. Hopefully there's no immediate upgrades or updates. That's not working. To buy some cable management. Thank you very much, Flux. I will show you what I have for my cable management, because I know you disapprove, but you'll also probably approve at this. While we get everything sorted, where is it? In my second drawer. It is in my second drawer. So you'll be well and truly aware of what these are. Surely. If you don't know what these are Velcro zip ties, which are understandable. That's just the one that's come off something else. I've just attached it to all, and I've got a couple of ones that I've manually adjusted. But these I need to buy probably about another 100 of these. But thank you very much for that, Flux. Absolute legend. Goodbye. Let's fix this. Why didn't that work? Because I picked the same one, didn't I? Yep. Silly boy. Now this should work. There we go. You love it, don't you? You love it. You love the cable management. That's why you haven't been sleeping, mate. That's why you haven't been sleeping. But yeah, that is what I use for my it's neatish. It could be worse. But yeah, I got different colors for different things, which is good. So yeah, if you don't know what this is, it's called a Velcro zip tie, which is perfect. I used to run straight up zip ties, and when you add things and adjust things, you got to lose a zip tie. But Yeah, it's all fun and games. I will sort it, and I'll give you some more nightmares to look at probably on Sunday Night Flux. I'll make it worse for you, and then I'll make it better. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. But Flux, Sean is another one of those legends that is. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. But welcome in, Geordie. Welcome in. Let's get this room underway. What we got? We got. Where are we going tonight? We're going to Grand Valley for our first race, which is actually an endurance. So it's an endurance all week, which is good. This will be 10 minutes. Preset weather. I don't think there's any other sort of weather. Look, I enjoy WA, but there's nothing there. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. You know what I mean? But thank you very much for the 10 current viewers and the 6 likes. Greatly appreciated. Unfortunately, part of this issue I had with OBS, I don't have my my like buttons, you know, my 10 like, my 20 like, my 30 like up. But we do have this wonderful bar down the bottom that Mr. Flux has set us up with. So that should be pretty good. Equal conditions on. Yeah, look, I guess the thing that probably annoys me the most with the whole WA thing is that you cannot go to a casino, or you have to go to the casino to gamble. There's no theme parks there. There's no theme parks there. That's another tick in the box of another reason why I don't like it. 5 minutes should be enough for quali. 60-second finish. Same as. Category 4. So tonight will just be mediums. Prohibited. I am thinking. Touch grass and touch sand is probably. Yeah, I think from memory it's a V8 upgrade, Marty, which is cool. Yeah, and where's that? Where's that? Where is that? Actually, we'll turn wall collision off because wall collisions can be a bit silly. That can all stay on, and that should be our room created. Look, I don't mind. Look, I think I know a few people that live over there, and they enjoy a good gamble. And what they do instead of gambling, they just jump online. So our room ID today is VNRMZM. So that's Victor, November, Romeo, March, Zulu, March. Which is, let's get into round 4. Yeah, see, look, it doesn't. I think the thing with WA, the thing with WA is it is good for getting out and about. And it's the same with Darwin. Obviously, Darwin lived in Darwin for a number of years. Gutters. Lived in Darwin for a number of years, and it's one of those things where you just where you sort of accept what there is. Yeah, likewise Spanish, likewise. Oh, Sean's got a new livery. It looks like a race car livery. Yeah, I didn't have time to do a livery today, so I've just slapped on a one from the store. So it should be pretty good. So hopefully, let's have a look at who's out on the track already. Uncle Dan's out there. Sean's out already. Let's have a look at Sean's livery. Oh yes, Chevy City. This is like a NASCAR style livery. Sally, welcome in, legends. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. If you want to jump in and do some racing tonight, you're more than welcome. You need the Group 4 86 with racing mediums. Yeah, there was definitely a couple of videos that I've... Yeah, I remember you from Rory's stream. We were chatting about credit grinding. So yeah, I hope you find them interesting. Let's also have a look at the cars all at the moment. How was mine on a 6.5? Ah, okay, that's all right. That's okay. Well, I hope my videos can come in handy. What has happened here? Oh, I know. Settings, edit settings. This one. Car settings. I can't really change anything. Why is mine different to everybody else's? Oh. Yeah, I will be working on a video this week. Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah, I did hear they're making another Days of Thunder. So far I've got a couple of videos in regards to credit grinding. Another person that does very good credit grinding videos is Flux89, who's in chat. We might be lurking. He does a lot of good ones. He does ones with engine swaps. I try and do them for people that are below level 50. So it's more to do with, you know, if you can just buy the most generic car, put some parts in it, tune it, and then go race it. So yeah, I've already done one for Sardinia with the Group 2 car. I've done one. I think I've done 2 for Le Mans, and I've done 1 for Tokyo. I've got another one coming for Tokyo. I just need to get off my bum and do it. So yeah, I hope that comes in handy for everybody. That's actually quite a good one. I've started to use that one quite a bit to grind for some credits. But apart from that, I've got another couple lined up for... that's where I got my phone. I've got another couple lined up for... a Goodwood circuit. In what car? In what car? That is the question. It'd be good. It's definitely one thing as well that I'm actually looking at doing too, is a series of where did I just put my controller? A series of videos where I go do tune up a car. You guys do the same sort of tune, and then you guys tell me in the chat down below what is the time that you've set. And then what you can do is you can also add me on PSN if you can add people, even if you don't have PSN or PlayStation Plus, to see what the timings are for all of that. Oh yes, where in what I guess. Yeah, it was. Is that's the big round one you're talking about with the good wood? There's a few people jumping in. Uncle Dan, me. At least someone's reading the rules. Group 4. That's actually not a bad looking Red Bull livery for the old 8.6. We got Sean. There's the Thunder. Actually, funny enough, I saw this one in the thing. And I was like, nah, I don't want that. This guy's going to get kicked if he doesn't go change his car. We got Zex. Good to see Zex, our current league leader. We've got Gutters in a very cool Kmart liveried 8.6. Those that know. Wow, a minute 16 on the dot. All right, is there anybody that is in chat that is wanting to jump in? It looks like we've got a few people. I can chuck that in right now. We will add you while we wait. Hopefully this will work. That's a bit unfortunate. Adventure World. We've got... Oh. Monkey Legend. 15 consecutive streams. That is huge, mate. That is huge. Yep, perfect. Added you. We've added you. So what we'll do is I'll set my timer to 3 minutes. And if we haven't got numbers in there by then, we will just go. How are we, Monkey? Welcome in. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. So there you go, Sally. I've added you. So yeah, if you have any extra questions or anything that you want answered, do hit me up. I do stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Fridays is our league nights. So if you ever get to the stage of having PlayStation Plus, you're more than welcome to jump in with us. It's all for a bit of fun. And I am a bit embarrassed to say that I'm back down into the D lobbies, unfortunately. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Look, we've just started. We just got into it. I had to redo everything. I'm pretty sure I have to turn down my light a little bit. I might actually get a light box for it as well. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be quite an interesting one as the sun goes down here at Grand Valley here in the United States. Yeah, I'm pretty sure from what I can see, everything is set up. I've got, actually, let's go into here. Close this one, close that one, close that one. There we go. That's good. That is good. I know you probably won't see it, Flux, but this little branding bar here, I have it set as I can disappear, race C, I can have it as race A, or I can have it as league night. So thank you very much for that, legend. Oh, look, everything will come with time. Everything will come with time. I need to note that down. 312 horsepower for everything. Yeah, gonna sort everything out. Everything out tomorrow, hopefully. Get on tomorrow night. Do my. Actually, I wonder if I do have USB-C. We got a couple of minutes. Oh, there we go. Hey, how come I am the wonky one watching? Sorry? No, you're watching. It tells me 18 people are watching at the moment. Yeah, some people are either they're just lurking, which is no big deal. I enjoy the lurkers, or they're in the race, racing. Is everybody in? Yes, everybody is in. So I've got seven races in this one, which is good to see. So hopefully we should have some good racing. Thank you very much for the 10. I wish I could hit the likes to get it working, but nothing will be working. Another thing I got to set up over the weekend again. YouTube viewer, welcome in, legends. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I should probably turn my controller on. Why nothing works. There we go. Let's get into it. Got everything else working again, all the telemetry, which is nice. Again, thanks to Flux. Greatly appreciated. I use the Fanatec DD GT. Yeah, Fanatec GT DD Plus. I did originally start on the G29, which was quite a nice wheel, and because I've been doing this for 12 months, I thought, you know what? I'll upgrade. And this was the third option. Originally was going to go to the Thrustmaster, then there was issues with the Thrustmaster, which sort of turned me off. And then there was, I should probably have gone a bit longer than 5 minutes. I wish you could have picked individual point minutes up until the 10. And then I was going to use the Logitech. Hadn't really seen too much in regards to what the Logitech RS50 brings. So I just went with the Fanatec, and it's been great. Blade, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, one of those days, mate. One of those days. Gonna look for the G29. I have done a video on a brake mod for the G29. as well. I'm about to also... Whoa! Can't park there, sir. I'm also going to drop a video for a brake mod for the CSL Fanatec pedals as well. So that should be interesting. Wow, the damage for that lasted such a long time. Bro, that's a big day. That's a big day. I'm still yet to see or hear anything about the job I applied for. I messaged them today going, hey, what's going on? They said, old mate was interstate this week. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's just a big learning curve for everything. I do also know if you're going to do a rig, you can also do, you can make them out of wood, PVC pipe. If you're going to do PVC pipe, probably go with sand or water inside the pipe with at least one of your bases actually with a cap on it, so you can empty it all for later on. So you're on controller at the moment. This is going to ruin my time. So how the record for the best GT7 racer in Egypt. Wow, that's definitely a good thing to have. Oh, that's not ideal. Definitely not what you want, Blade. 14-hour days for 3 weeks. Then I'd be taking 3 weeks off. But if you are tuning in and you want to be part of this, you're more than welcome to. You just have to jump into the lobby and then just jump into the lobby and then just wait out until we finish this race. And then the next 2 races, the 30-minute races, we've got the Nürburgring GP circuit, and then we have Big Willow. You sort of almost got to force yourself to have holidays, I reckon. Look at Dan and Adrian, nice. Also, Flux, I didn't realise too that with the mechanic shop. Oh yeah, so you're a bit like Mr. VX. Big Willow's not too bad. I used to be very much a person that disliked it, but I got to the point where I started to enjoy it. I even looked at getting into doing my own mechanic shop years ago, but I guess I sort of think about it now, even doing it again, but just as a small shop, like light vehicle. We'll see. We'll see. Got a couple of mates that run them, and they're like, "Yeah, do this if you're gonna do it." Probably gonna be a 3.7. That's a lot better than the 6 I was doing. But yeah, it's definitely big days when you're by yourself. We're just waiting on Uncle Dan, I think he was... Gutters come in with a good time. You're going to jump in with us when you get home blade or no? But thank you very much for the 20 of you watching. Greatly appreciated. But Monkey, if you're still there, mate, stream. Yeah, we're just about to start our first race for the night. Come on. Why is that not working? Yeah, leave our timers in there. That's pretty good. That's a good finish. Top 5's always a good finish. Wow, a good second between Sean and myself. I did not expect that. But yeah, Big Willow can be very hit and miss if you're not used to it. But thank you very much for everybody who's tuning in for our league round again. And if you have a Discord and you want to jump into our Discord, !Discord. I don't mean a race AI. Yeah, that's... Well, how'd you get onto that if you... Oh, when they did the free online. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know who the German is. He's just a new guy that's jumped in. But welcome in, Gutters. I still laugh at your name every time I see it. Try and keep it PG. But thank you for the 12 likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. Wonder if we can get this wonderful bar below me to all the way to the 40. Wezzle, welcome in, legend. Yeah, we're about to start. We're just about to start race number 1. But I hope you've been well, mate. Hope you've been well. Yeah, to manage a 201 dot, you could say 3. Yeah, gutters works. Well, you should have had C gutters. Then do an upper bracket, lower bracket, upper bracket. I wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah, the East Bus is or the East Space or East Bus, depending on how you look at it, are pretty good. T-Man gutters. It's pretty funny. Like, it's hilarious. Actually, I think this only needs to be about a 3. I've got a big list of videos that I've got to get out, Sally. Huge list of videos. Oh, Jesus, Marty. Whoa. No, you don't need to use traction control at all. Not in Group 4. All you gotta do is just use your radar. PJ, welcome in, legend. Zex, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Remember, there is no multiplier this week either. No multiplier. Only multipliers when we're doing 2 races. But it seems like so far that the spin wheel is liking just the couple. The 3 races, sorry. Sean, where you going, mate? I'm doing exactly what Sean just did. Got some work to do. That was a good dive bomb. Jeez, am I that far behind with that? I'll need to fix that once we get after this race. Sin, welcome in, legend. I was just checking out the view, mate. Just checking out the view. Look, to be fair, I'm not really much of a motorsport fan. I do watch a little bit of, I guess I watch the 24 hours when that's on, of Le Mans and Nürburgring. But if I'm really to watch any sort of motorsport, it's VH Supercars, because of obviously being located in Australia, and then watching the DTM, because I find that a bit more interesting than the Formula 1. Only because it's pretty much the same style of, you know, you got all your expensive cars. Oh, Sean, your expensive cars, all racing. What about yourself? Do you watch Formula 1, Sally? Oh, Marty with the good time. Also, I want your guys' opinion on this week's dailies. I'm going to say they look pretty ordinary. We got Red Bull Ring. We got Tokyo East clockwise, I think it is. So I'm hoping we're having Group 4. It's also got them. The cars have got them bigger. And you wonder why the likes of Mr. Verstappen has taken his racing into other sporting codes. Hypercars where though? Red Bull or Tokyo? Yeah, I did. I'm actually excited to see what comes of it. But Monza, if you are watching, I'm keen for a 6 to 12 month sponsorship with you guys. Just a FYI. I watch it on YouTube mostly because most of the time it's free on there. I don't think Hypercars Red Bull Ring would be ridiculous, but that's what I'm thinking. Wessel, Red Bull Group 4, because it's been a while since that's actually happened, and then Group 3 for Tokyo. But We haven't seen that Tokyo layout in a little while. I will be disappointed if it's Red Bull Ring Group 3. What's boring? What's boring, PJ? But yeah, I usually watch DTM over on YouTube, Monkey. But I do think it is on KO. And I'm lucky because the father-in-law is logged into our TV. Thank you very much, Mr. Johnny Boy. So every now and again I jump on and have a look at what there is. And at the end of this lap, we will do our hit. Yeah, and then the WRX was the meta. The last time we actually had Group 4 was February last year. Oh, really? Yeah, I think so too. Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Well, the last 3 daily Bs have all been Group 3, so I'm hoping we see a Group 4. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all up ahead. There should have been 10 laps, not 10 minutes. That's what this should have been. Yeah, see, that's the thing I don't understand with Polyphony too. It's one of these things where I always make my own racing lines. Like, out of all the tracks we can have that have rain, they want to give Tokyo with that. I'm pretty sure it was just mandatory tires, but it didn't even pop up with mandatory tires. I think I stuffed up, but we'll see. Like, I don't mind rain, but even that Tokyo track, it's an easy one to really hit walls and be a bit full on with the racing. Yeah. I don't think I put mandatory pit on this one. Mandatory pit on the next two. See if it scares the other guys, thinking they can make it in time. Oh, I'm well aware how some of the car moves around, that's for sure. Yeah, it's just like I get a bit. It's racing on mediums too, in the evening where it's probably not as hot. sort of looking at the temperatures, 71 degrees and 66 on the rear is not exactly hot. What was the penalty you got, Marty? I felt like I set up mandatory pit, or if I did, I had it in my head. Oh, you got a 1 second. So I didn't actually need to pit. My bad. Sorry, Sean. Sorry, Sean. That should have been 10 laps, Marty. I don't know why I set it to. I don't know why I set it to. Set it to 10 minutes. Yeah, that's right. We're going to the ring. That's that one. Where is it? Yeah, I said this should have been a 10 lap race, and then the 10 minutes obviously was a bit quick. What we'll do, we'll put softs on for this. So then that unlocks. How am I meant to set that? It depends on what you're after, Sally. Depends on what you're after. We'll still be on. I'm about to obviously set up for the next race. You'll be able to catch the Big Willow race because I'll be in about 45 minutes. So I'll give you time to just chill out and have a bit of fun. I think that may have worked. I also forgot to go through and actually break down at who won. Again, like GT3, Nordschleife, depends on what you're really after. Like Nordschleife is good for seeing how well a what we got? How do we set this? Required, usable, off, on. Why isn't this unlocking? It is. Yeah. You jump in now, Flux. If you jump in now, you'll be able to get in and have a look. Do some testing. It's all bopped anyway. Just trying to get number of pit stops up. I don't know why it's not coming up. Midnight Black, welcome in, legends. Thank you very much for... Wait, is that a follow on... Nothing came through. Well, thank you very much for becoming a member. Yeah, so there's usually 3 races per round. So we've got this one, GP, Nürburgring GP for 30 minutes, and then we've got Big Willow for 30 minutes. Thank you very much for tuning in, Midnight Black. I don't know why that didn't come in, because I did. Might be just delayed. Stream Elements playing its games. Did the bar come up when he subscribed or no? No, I can see what I did wrong. I can see what I've done there. Okay. Even if you wanted to, Flux, if you want to try and save yourself a position, just jump in, put yourself down as you're in the lobby. Just don't tick enter. Just don't tick anything. Just give me a second. I will fix that because that should have come up as well. Oh, there we go. Come in. Come in. I don't know why that was so delayed. Let's fix this. Let's go. There we go. Over here. That's Twitch. Recent events. I only want recent events on the moment. There we go. Browser. This one. Let's do something at the moment. Let me just check. And that can go here. Here. Done. D-O-N-E. Done. Sort that out. Gotta sort this out. My OBS wasn't connecting, but everything still works. But I do thank you all for tuning in tonight. Greatly appreciated. Oh. What are people doing? What are people running at the moment? Race running softs. Let's probably do the same thing while we wait. I'm just trying to work out why. Oh, no. Yes. Oh, sorry. That's my mistake. I didn't want the quality to start right yet. That's my mistake. It was me. It was me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was me. I pressed... I went to go check the settings, and I pressed the wrong one. It said qualifier. Ah, this is what I forgot to do earlier. That one. So yeah, my mistake. My mistake. Um, 10 minutes should be plenty. Do that for 60 seconds. Same. Real. 4. Like 6:10 or something. 6:55. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I think it's 1300. Yes, my bad. Should work now, surely. Why can't I set this? Why can't I do number of pits? Is it because it's an endurance? What? Can't see or hear. What do you mean? I'm right here. Hello? Probably need to update everything. Maybe. There we go. New room 02XMST. So X moist. 02X moist. 02 thumbs moist. Thank you very much for the 20 likes. 15 likes, sorry. And the 20 concurrent here, and the 2 over on the Twitch. Legends. Oh, legends. What's that subscriber number looking like? Let's bring this over here. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I know that's working, so that can come closer. Probably need to bring this up just a little. Oh, no. Just a little bit. So it's just sitting there so I can see. Thank you very much for 802 subscribers. What's moist? All of it. All of it. 802 out of the 1,000 I'm trying to chase. It should be right there, up in the middle. I just put my OBS on a bigger screen so I can see statistics a little bit more. Hang on a minute. Oh, okay. What happened there? Is that max output? I might have said that as max. Yeah, max. Sorry. That should fix it. Yeah, my bad. My bad. Try to do something a little bit different. Try again. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Nah. It's all so on the other side where you see my steering wheel telemetry, I can actually like, if I wanted to, I can turn that all off through my Stream Deck. Monkey. So I put everything onto my Stream Deck. So like if I want to do let's see, like if I want to go to, you see a bigger version of me, press the button, done. Go back to how we were, done. Obviously, oh look, if you're using your, you can use your keybinds on your keyboard. Like I used to run everything as a keybind on my keyboard across the top, 1 to 0. But I do think a Stream Deck, you have to turn me up, Marty. I do think a Stream Deck is definitely good to use. I just wish I was able to have a PC with even more USB ports than what I actually have. Actually, I probably should buy another one for my my other PC for when I eventually get into Flight Sim. Taylor, welcome in, the legend. They definitely are. They definitely are. I do have a PCIe USB hub, which gives me 7. But since putting that in and taking out the Wi-Fi card, not like I use Wi-Fi, my other key light doesn't want to work, which is annoying because it runs off, or they run off Wi-Fi. Yet this one works. Yeah, I know you can external ones, but sometimes some of the externals don't. They run off the 5 volt, but they don't have 5 volt boosters throughout each of the ports. So you end up losing, you know, you can only run like 4 USBs on a 7-port hub. And that's the big issue with a lot of them. Like even the port or the hub I use for the something like I've got one that's got like 3 ports on it. And it does well. It has little boosters that goes to 3 volts each. One runs my Stream Deck, and then one other is another accessory. And it does. Oh, actually, no. Yes, no. No, it's not. But yeah, I've got one that's 3 ports, and it runs the Stream Deck and one other thing, and that works perfectly. That works perfectly. But if you are wanting to jump in the league, come on, jump in. Group 4. The Group 4 88.6. The great Group 4 8.6. And make sure you got racing mediums, racing softs for this one. Room code 02XMST. So that's 02 X-Ray Mike Sierra Tango. Give you guys 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. And then if you end up being in the top 3 for the end of this league, I have a small surprise. And then I'll have another random one on a random spin wheel. Let's jump out onto the track. Let's have a look at what people are doing. Who we got here? I have no idea. I have no idea who this is. They're in Storm. Oh, there we go. I could have just done that. We've got Storm, Zex, Uncle Dan out here. Gutters, he's came out liveried up. 8.6. Looks like he's had some damage or something. I'm in there, Sean's in there, Marty's in there, Zex is in there, so we're back out to Sean. This should be some fun. I will have some news for you guys on Sunday about the 24-hour, so that should be some fun. I'm just going to jump right into that. So this week will be... Oh, I've got a hole in my seat. That's not what I want to see. This week we will be... Probably do... Oh, this is live. This week I will definitely be doing... Wednesday will definitely be Power Pack coming up. So then we can sort of work out when this 24-hour happens. Oh, have you got premium, do you, Marty? You know, I am looking at a new seat anyway, so it's not too bad. It's like something's being cut. Just gotta work out what seat I want. But yeah, I should probably push Instagram along here. But again, Taylor, welcome in, legend. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope the weather's good. Let's press so. Yeah, nice. Gotta love that. Got to love that. Let me have a quick look at what one that is. Because the one I recently had was terrible and I didn't like it. It wasn't terrible, it was all for looks. All for looks. Oh yes, the this one. Nope, put it on the big screen. This one, is that the one you're talking about? So I don't want anything that's probably a little bit too much for what I'm actually after. What I'm thinking about getting is either an i30N seat, or I was looking at the Rally Pro. Only because it looks like it's a little bit easier to get in and out of. Yeah, which is like that. Yeah, I'll probably get that because it looks a little bit easier to get in and out of. That was the other reason why too I got rid of the previous seat, because I hated getting in and out of it. Not bad today, and it's been enough rain to float an arc. Wow, one of those. Is it? Oh yeah, nice. Is yours a second-hand rig? Nice. Yeah, I originally bought the I refer it to the 90s style Toyota seat. You guys would have seen it, the big grey one. Suzuki 50 GT. Guess that's one way to heat up the tires. Now they're dirty. Let's go. Let's see what we can achieve. Thank you very much for the 28 of you watching. Oh my god. Remember, if you are lurking, don't forget that subscribe button. I am on my way to try and hit 1,000. And as well, if you guys want to be part of these Friday night races, you're more than welcome. What race is it here? The Porsche? The Porsche, I think it is, or is it the other style track? But Wednesday we will be doing some power pack. Thank you very much for the 17 likes. Greatly appreciated. Dom's going for tires already. We're not allowed. That's terrible. Ed Stern is in. Thanks, Storm. Legend. Appreciate it. Is it usual to rain where you are for a little while, Taylor? like big periods, like a monsoonal season. It is 1080, 1069. You're more than welcome to join in the next one, if you wish. We do hold lobby races every Friday. Every Friday is a league race. Thank you very much for the almost 30 that are watching. Yeah, we got one more race. It'll be at the Big Willow. If you wish to be part of that, do jump in. 02XMST is the lobby code. Unless you have me on PSN. And even if you don't have me on PSN, exclamation mark PSN. I have updated that so you both get both of my accounts. Oh yeah, sounds a bit much like Darwin. Darwin, when I lived there, was sort of your summer was classed as a wet season. And then you'd have, you come out of your wet season into dry season and you'd wake up knowing when your dry season is. And then you'll, and from like October to early December was build up. And you would sort of just know. You just know. You just know that the wet season was coming. But again, thank you very much for the 30 of you watching. Greatly appreciated. Even if you're just lurking. We'll just pull up as this is... I wonder if we can do this. Is there a line here? There it is. Oh. That's a bit annoying. Go sit in the pits. Well, we wait for the next 2 minutes. I really need to get this looked at. I got a bit of eczema or something on my eye. It's annoying. But yeah, you're more than welcome to jump into these lobbies. I'm actually surprised we don't have a more full lobby than what we usually do. You're right, mate. How much longer have you got left on the stairs? Why is that, Sean? Just hard to control. Excuse me. I see who's still out there. Storm's still out here. Sean's still out here. Zex. Our current league leader. Feels like it's just Sean, Zex, Storm. Mounted the stringers, poured the concrete. Now, oh yes, yep. So you're definitely definitely progressing through. That's for sure. I think last time, last week, you were talking about doing your stairs. So I wasn't aware that you were still going. But again, when we got to wait for concrete to set and everything, it definitely definitely takes its time. Yep, nice. Everything is a process, isn't it? Like today, I was exactly, the rain hasn't been helping. Definitely like that, isn't it? Definitely like that. When it keeps raining, when it rains, it pours. And I think that's the big thing in it all. It's just like when it comes to it all, it's just taking its time and getting it all done. I was looking at it today. I was cleaning out the boys' bathroom, and because they've been rocking in Condi's crystals a couple of nights a week for the youngest one's skin, and that's been great. But the problem is it stains the porcelain of the bowl. That's it. You'll get there. Stains the bath. So I so I got in there and I got in there and scrubbed the bath. Now it looks great. And then yeah, went to do the basin and clean up the basin, and my scrubber had run out of juice. When's that for, Gutters? The next one after this. We've still got 4 more weeks of this, and then I'm thinking one of two things. We'll talk about it obviously as the more weeks come on. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas. Teammates I race with have good tunes and race setups if you're wanting the settings. Hit me up with the settings anyway. I'll have a look at them. Because yeah, this one we're doing an 8.6 series, so this is obviously the 8.6 for the 8 weeks. And then I'm thinking one of two things. One of two things is we run MX5s in the next 8-week series, or series 2, or I was thinking another car, but that another car I need to do a video because that car needs to have an engine swap. But for that one, I was going to only run it for 4 weeks, not 4 weeks. I was going to run it for 4 weeks. And we're just going to do straight up 30-minute races, 3 races at a time. So we do 12 races over that 12 weeks. Those 4 weeks, sorry. So yeah, you can send me, and that's the thing, and that's the other thing too, Daniel. When it comes to doing these leagues, it's all about everybody having fun, and then not only that too, it's about it's just one of these things where it comes where, you know, you guys aren't just sitting there watching. On a Friday night, you guys can jump in and sort of relax from a stressful week or whatever you got up to during the week, and just have a bit of fun. You know that coming into one of my leagues or one of my races it's not going to be one of these things where do you have to worry about the guy behind you who's just going to just either punch you or he's going to dive bomb you and take you out at the same time. You know that I'm not someone that's going to sit here and take someone else taking other people out just for the fun of it. It's all about us having fun, us being able to enjoy ourselves. And there's a little gift for the top 3 at the end of the end of the season, and then there's also a lucky door prize as well. It's a bit shaky going up through there. Richie, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. Good to see you, mate. Sorry, Sean. Oh no, Sean, make sure you wait. Make sure you wait. I do hope you guys appreciate the effort I put into it doing the overalls when it comes to the points and fastest laps and whatnot. I have to say, Uncle Dan is very quick on the controller. One thing I do enjoy about this track is the run off on the some of these corners is quite nice. Geez, he went very wide there. Hope you're well, Richie. Hope you had a good week, mate. The fact that we get like more average viewership on a Friday night for our league races compared to a normal Monday and Wednesday it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Work is over, thank God, yep. Yeah, it'll get like that. And that'll be me soon, I think. Hell yeah, how long you got off over that period? Oh, Dan, he's held it. 5 weeks, hell yeah. Always nice when that happens. Yeah, nice. Yeah, long service leaves always a wonderful thing. I got paid out 3 days of long service leave when I left the military, which I didn't expect to have. Ah. Where you going, Dan? Thank you very much for the 19 likes, legends. Remember, if you do want to be part of these races, every Friday, 8:15 the stream kicks off. He's up the very back, Sean. Yeah, don't forget to turn that alarm off then in the first day back, or first day on leave. Do some camping, set up my stream, get up and running, and head down into World Time Attack. Oh yeah, nice. That'll be fun. Definitely a lot of fun in all of that. Mick, welcome in, mate. Good to see you, mate. How'd the little one go? Deactivate Microsoft Teams. What you do is you put an outer office on your emails, so then you can't get anything. And you just put in the out of office meeting. This inbox is not being monitored during this time. And then it means that if anything happens and they go, well, we emailed you. Well, did you not see my auto response? And I have to go, no. And you say, well, it says this inbox was not being monitored. Another year. Where they finish on the table. Oh, especially when it's for useless meetings. It's like, this could have been an email. Second last. That was better than dead last. Look. That's what I used to do all the time. Well, that's always the way, especially when it's a first time seeing that team in the league, inaugural setup. Thank you very much for those watching and those lurking. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Let the algorithm do its thing. Run into Storm then. Almost T-boned him. It's all good, mate. No stress. No stress. Always next week. If you go exclamation mark next league, that will give you next week's races. And then to see these races is league. Oh, very wide. Red PJ's message. Oh. 32 watching, 20 likes. Hit that like. Tells me a 19 on my end. Even says, oh. Oh no. Yeah, I think we got 30. They're all 30s next week. At a few enjoyable tracks. What's on tomorrow night? You just do your open lobbies, don't you? I've got 2 videos I gotta make. I'll get into editing. So I'll probably lurk and get that done. How's that work with driver changes? How's that all working? Or is it just you two both as a team and you're racing? So it's just the one, yeah, nice. Yeah, one driver per car. Is it different lobbies? Is it different lobbies? Thank you very much for whoever hit the 20th for like. Again, like I said earlier in the stream, I had some issues with OBS, so I don't have that activated at the moment. There will be 7 lobbies. Who's going to monitor that? Because you'll need to have at least someone watching in each of those lobbies if you want a spotter. Ah, okay. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. Ah, yes. Yep, that's fair. No one asked me. No one asked me. Oh. Ah. Time to change tyres. It's the 3rd time I've done that. See, I think too, if you got someone in each of those locations that has like an Aussie, full Aussie lobby with an Aussie host, you're not going to have disconnection issues either. Yeah, but even if I'm just a lobby host, it doesn't really matter. Ah, okay. Roger. I'm giving you space, Gutters. What are you doing, mate? Oh yeah, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's, you can keep that. You can keep that. Mind you, I obviously am talking about doing the 24-hour Nürburgring. This track has never been my strongest, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to work out when to do it. I think I might do it next week. That's what I'm thinking. What's happened, PJ? What's happened? Yeah, but it all depends too if I get this job. If I get this job, that date goes out the window. That's why I've taken it off as a an auto comment on Stream Elements. Because I emailed them today going, hey, what's going on? And I remember the guy who interviewed me mentioning he was going away, who was going on interstate for a few days, but apparently he was there a couple of days longer than he needed to be. It's the reason why I haven't heard back from them this week. But I do have the ability to do a Friday one. Like if I do an interstate travel, I'll get the Friday off. So that may work. Yeah, definitely will be. But my goal is to continue to do Friday streams. And then see how well that goes. And then a lot of working from home too, which can be beneficial. Oh, look, I'm definitely going to try and still be regular. It just probably won't be just on the normal days. It all depends too on how the first sort of couple of weeks pan out. I just know that once I sort of get into that routine of understanding what's going, it will definitely be one of those things where I do set the schedule at home. but I do appreciate being the gold star on the big screen, even when I'm doing stuff like this. Jeez. But yeah, what I'll end up doing is once I get the job and I have the routine, we'll try and work it all out. Yeah. And that's the thing too, you know, I think like the guy said in the interview, he goes, he doesn't really care what sort of how my day looks, as long as I get the work done in the 7.5 hours. Don't even get on the big screen in my own house. It's because you don't wear fun shirts, mate. That's why. Need to wear the fun shirts. But I will be putting a poll up in a couple of weeks in the Discord in regards to what the next series is. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Taylor. Absolutely appreciate that, mate. I guess the thing is too, you know, if I was actually sort of popping off with subscribers and I was having like a 2 or maybe even a 3 in front of the current number, it'd probably be a different story. But yeah, I guess some days it's easy just to sit in front of a screen and just actually make content, which is more on my behalf, and I'm actually getting off my butt and doing it. Like, I've got 3 videos I've recorded, but I haven't done anything with them today. Just was not in the headspace. I even sat down and spent 45 minutes. Actually, it was an hour redoing OBS and all the overlays, even though I uninstalled OBS. Whoa! Redid all of that and actually used my little timer to do it. So I might definitely do that tomorrow in regards to everything. It is a lack of motivation. I think it's because I know too, it's like, you got a job coming, sort of put this to the burner, and the goal is to, like, over the next 20, not even 24 hours, I don't even use 24 hours, over the next sort of 10 days, I've got to get through all of my previous streams and make all the shorts out of them, so then I've got fresh shorts to be constantly uploaded. Got to get on that. Got a few things to do, that's for sure. Oh look, the shorts situation is pretty easy. I just wish there was the ability for Prem Pro. I could just press a shorts button and then it sort of highlighted in the highlight it when I go to edit, but it doesn't have that ability. But at the same time too, there would be things in the stream that I won't actually pick up unless I'm rewatching it. Thanks very much for the $2, Richie. Love the shirt. This is my Friday fun shirt is what I call this one. We got Wednesday watermelons, and then we've got Monday ice creams. Yeah, I was going through one from April where we had Group 4 at Daytona. And I've gone through it, and I remember the actual race, and I've just given old mate a little bit of a tap to say, hey, I'm here, and then he goes, oh, you're here, I'm gonna put you in the wall. And then all of me gets put into the wall, and I just laugh. Like, cheers. Cheers for that. You better hop in, mate. I think there's a few people racing mediums, racing softs. It should be just mediums, but I couldn't get the mandatory pit setup going, so that was the only way I could really do it. So yeah, Group 4, 8.6. I'll do it before it goes. Yes. There we go. There we go. Nürburgring GP done and dusted. Results. Let's look at the results. Not that you guys can see half of what's going on because my head's in the way. I don't think I've actually set it up yet. No, I haven't. Maybe this one? No. But we've got Storm running the fastest lap by a huge margin. By 1 point, what we got? 1 point, by almost 2 seconds, because Gutters had the second fastest time. Oh no, no, Uncle Dan had the second fastest time. Sorry. So yeah, Storm P1. Well done to you, mate. Dan, Uncle Dan, P2, Zex P3, Gutters, Marty, myself, and then Sean a lap behind because that track can be very difficult. So GG's to you guys. Where was it? The next one was... I think it's down the bottom, isn't it? Nope. 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 There it is. What we got? Let's do... no, we'll make it evening. I don't think it actually rains here. It raining here would be actually pretty good. I'll make it afternoon. Afternoon, rolling start, slowest first. Let's confuse people with a grid start. Some settings, brake boost, no damage, fuel. hate when people initiate. I don't care for them. I don't care. Damn you, Flux. Sauce first. Initial tires, all required tires, that's all good. Don't see anybody else coming in at the moment. Nope. Jono, welcome in, legends. Can't put you in the back, Sean. But I did. He's gone. But yeah, Jono, welcome in. Hope you're well, legends. How is the game audio? Just let me know how the game audio is. If the game audio is you can hear it. Who's out on the track? Oh, that's a cool chase view. What about the game audio? Game audio a little bit too low, or the game audio a little bit too loud? Thank you very much for the 21 likes. Yeah, give me more control. I'm not doing that on the steering wheel. So annoying. Alright, I'll up it by a couple of... Let's have a look. It definitely feel weird after driving Group 2. All right, Taylor, thanks very much for tuning in, mate. Hopefully we'll catch you on Monday. We might bring this up a little bit. We'll bring it up to my old amounts. How's that sound now for the game audio? That might sound a bit better. I think we're waiting on Blade, weren't we? I think he said he was going to jump in. Ciao, T. is going to be a good one. We've got a couple of A+s. We've had Storm, who's been causing a storm. Let's go back to the spectator. Let's see who's out there at the moment. Marty. We've got Damn Cont. Interesting choice of name. Absolutely losing it into the dirt. Storm. Coming through. Dex. Sean. Lux. On board with him. Chasing down whoever's up front now. I don't mind this replay view. I mean, just like driving the whole time with one hand. Here's Uncle Dan. That's who he's chasing down? No. Giovanni. Me. Gutters. This is Sean. Oh, I don't mind this guy's livery. Monster. Too many losing. Always makes me laugh when you see some of these liveries. Lux absolutely flying. Dan, that's not where the track is, mate. Discipline. Let's go. A 2-minute warning. Let everybody just do some heating up their tires, having a bit of fun. But yeah, the game volume should be a little bit better now. I did up it 3 decibels, so. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks very much, Sally. So another person to add to the list of many peoples. Hopefully this, it's a tough one this week because I don't mind the Tokyo Expressway track that they'll be dropping. And I enjoy the Red Bull Ring from time to time. And if it is Group 4, which I'm hoping it is, it's just a sprint. So I'm guessing it'll be 5 to 7 laps. But my guess being, if it is Group 4, you'll be looking at probably, actually 5 to 7 laps is probably what it will be. And then Tokyo Express, you'll be looking at, I'm going to say 10 to 12 laps if it is Group 3. But they could really give it to us all and give us Group C. Group C would be quite cool there. Or it could be rally cars at Tokyo, but we don't know. We'll see what happens. If we'll give both races a go on the Monday. So it's just all about just giving it a go and seeing what it's going to be like. But it's good to see we've got a big list of people in this one. Yeah, so we got Nürburgring. Obviously, we don't know what car it is, gutters. So that's probably the biggest one. Oh, 10 minutes is probably a bit long for here. Maybe we'll read it out. He's coming out behind me. Come on. Yeah, we'll have a look after this race. There'll be a few in chat that are into the F1. Sally made a comment about it earlier. I'm more of a DTM fan, or VS Supercars when that's sort of on. But DTM, I think, is a much better variant than Formula 1. Same manufacturer, isn't it? That's for sure. There's actually a couple of DTM tracks I'd love to see in Gran Turismo 7, but I doubt they will ever appear. It's more of a lot of your short street courses that there is. Yeah, Super GT would be good to watch. Oh, jeez. That's the problem with Willow Springs. You cop a corner. What's even the fact too that who was it? Verstappen went to Super GP, the GT 500, and he was. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, there's definitely not the same as it was 20 years ago. That's for sure. Definitely not the same as 20 years ago. I think he will go. He'll do a Valentino Rossi. That's what I believe he'll do. Go into a different category and dominate. Because you know, you hear what he said about the Nürburgring. He said it's a lot more fun, less restrictions. And with how his racing teams, like his virtual racing teams, are going as well, the amount of money he's making from that, he can also get into coaching and whatnot. I really hope he actually changes discipline, because Formula 1 like as good as it is, it's also not one of these things that's that exciting. To be fair, cars are getting bigger, cars are getting more and more restricted in regards to sound. There's nothing really that is exciting about it. I reckon if you were to, you know, the likes of, you got the likes of, you got the likes of, you know, Monaco. Sure, it's a good track, but the cars are way too big to even achieve anything nowadays. Like, sure, I understand they're getting hundreds and possible thousands of a second out of some of these small adjustments, but it's also one of these things like, what more is there going to take before Formula One decides to throw the rule book out and racing becomes exciting again? Yeah, that's what it is. It's become a what I referred was a runway show. And I was saying this to a mate of mine ages ago. That's what it is. It's just become too much of a look at me now situation than someone that's it's come more become a look at me now situation than anything else. Like you look at Lewis Hamilton, for example, goes to Ferrari. Really, what's he achieved with them this year? Nothing. Yeah, and that's what it is too. Like, the thing is too, you can get the same experience regardless of whatever title, sporting title they have on that particular car. Geez, close between Dan and Giovanni. Do these boys realize it's not the race yet? It's just qualifying. Yeah. These tires are cooked. Yeah. Look, if there was more than if there was more positions in a GT7 lobby, I would happily do mixed classes. But, you know, when you run, even if you ran like four to five mixed classes in this out of 16 races, it's definitely going to be... Oh, that's fair, Marty. Yeah, I'm looking like the mediums might be the one to start off with. Especially when it comes to some of this timing. Yeah, I think from memory I got maybe 5 laps out of mine. It's also because too you got that big sweeping corner. Not really where I wanted to go. Set back to the picks because it's a good game. I also do, or attempt to do, FIFA content on another channel, but I haven't updated. I haven't been updating any content on that for probably over 12 months now. I do want to get back on there and do some content. 3. The same for every race. Too much? 4. 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Yeah, you get 4 to 5. But I usually leave it on usually leave it on 3 to 4. Egg who does Blender. Welcome in over on Twitch, mate. Welcome in. Thank you very much for tuning in. So you'll be starting at the back flux because it's slowest to fast. It is a grid start. Hope people realize this. Actually, that's all of us, I'm pretty sure. It's all of us, I'm pretty sure. But welcome in, Egg. All right, Richie. Thanks very much for tuning in, mate. We will see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. The fact that you achieved a 19.5 on controller, Dan, is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And you got Flux, who's on a full setup, doing you're like 0.06 slower than him. Yeah, this is our league night. Our league night's always just a chillaxed, fun night. Usually run 3 races each league. We're currently doing our 8-6 series. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, Sally. Drop him in there. So yeah, we're round 4 of our 8 rounds, so halfway through, which is fun. But yeah, you're more than welcome to jump in whenever you want on a Friday. Drink beer. Drinks beer, that is. Yeah. Dan's on controller. Flux. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know if I've actually set it up on Twitch, but if you do head over to YouTube, Egg, find me under the same name on YouTube. I'm using the Fanatec GT DD wheel. Almost went end. So yeah, it's just the 5 Nm one. I think if you go ! setup, it might tell you egg. If you go ! PSN as well, it might tell you what my PSN ad is. Oh, rolling start. This was a grid start. Oh, that's what it is. Is what it is. Good luck, racers. Be careful there. Oh, look, I know a lot of people didn't enjoy it when it first came out. And in the just over 18 months I've been doing this, I usually stream a lot of the daily races sort of stuff. More disciplines into the dirt. The daily races have gotten somewhat good, but then 2 weeks later you'll get the absolute stinkies. Absolute stinker. Oh, I see what Zex is doing. Start with a dodgy time so we can hit the pack really good. Feel good. Sean has that slingshot going. Oh, can I hold it? Got a bit hairy behind us. Look, Sean kissed the dirt. Yes, good. Add me to on another account. I'm sure there's a few accounts everybody has. Let's get Sean without having to touch him. Oh, Sean, I'm here, mate. I'm here. Put your radar on. Jeez, Giovanni did that well. Geez, Flux miles behind. Still managing to punch a good time. Well, that hurt. I don't know what old mate said. Thanks very much for the 23 likes, legends. Greatly appreciated. Geez, checking that message really stuffed up my gap behind. Oh, we got reset up here. Someone in red. Gutters. Yeah, gutters. Another yellow. It's usual way out there. Dan. Far out, buddy. Let's try this again, shall we? Without trying to spin out. Geez, Flux is moving slow. I would have expected him to be well ahead of me. Ridiculous track limits. Track limits aren't that bad. Do one more. Still is on the mediums. if I sit in the dirt too long, I get thrown. I don't think I've seen Giovanni pit yet. No idea what he said. Oh no! No, that might be okay. It'll give me a bit of a space between us and Mr. Flux. That front left is cooked. That'll be Giovanni now on the mediums for 9 laps. I guess I did the same thing. Obviously knows how to make sure these cars last a bit better than others. Almost got a bit hairy there. Still yellow flag. I want a track reset by the looks of things. Uncle Dan being lapped. Wow. She didn't see what other tyres people jumped onto. Mighty coming out on the softs. Oh, that's annoying. I did see you in the dirt. I was expecting it to sort of throw you back, but obviously it hadn't. in the dirt? Anybody? Must be Sean. This is definitely a either full focus or you're in the dirt. You've gone Red Dead Redemption. That's for sure. It's like yellow flag. I'm like, who's in the dirt? Because I was in like the perfect sort of ability to overtake. And then nothing happened. I see you flailing in the dirt like a fish out of water. I don't know, depends on what we're talking about here. Trying to overtake, coming into a corner, going down a main straight. What sort of line are we talking about here? Depends on the track as well. Depends on the traffic I need to deal with. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst for any sort of traction, the dirt. It all depends on the corner. Like if I'm doing this sort of corner, I'd probably say outside line. I was to say this one, depending on how the car ahead left me space. Wow, I went from like half a second to like 0.2 in front of the corner. Thanks for the 22 likes. I'm sure I said 23 before, but sure. Someone's up into the dirt again. Yep. Who was that? Flux. Oh, mate. What are you doing? Oh. Rouge and Spa try and just follow the car ahead. I don't think there's really much of a need to try and overtake in that position, because then you can, if you're quick enough, you'll be able to take them on the straight as you come out of on Rouge. Oh, don't know how I managed to hold that. Alright, 10 seconds ahead. Nice. It all depends on who you're racing against as well. When you're on the computer, it's pretty easy to dictate to their line. Sort of understand what their line is and how they sort of move. But when it comes to sports mode and online sort of racing, it's much different because you might be able to take someone on an inside line and they don't like it and they just bump you into the wall you go. And no penalty they receive. Gutters had the same idea as me. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on when it comes to sports mode. Both do the same thing. Giovanni had the same idea. He was quick. Dex, he's in. Possibly could get a podium out of this, maybe. Definitely knows how to take this that corner better than me. Yeah, that's just the joys of sports mode. Up ahead. Larks with an 18.8. Larks going in. Tyres on the softs. You know, it all varies depending on Group 4, Group 3, or road car. Yeah, I'm what you'd refer to as a high C driver in all of it, especially when it comes to the DRs, driver ratings and everything. But this week, Group 2 at Barcelona, and even Group 3 at Trial Mountain, even though I really enjoy, I don't know, you'd have to have a look. You have to go back in the stream. Jeez, there's no way I managed to cut 3 seconds off this dude. Racing front left is cooked. Maybe coming a lap too early. Yeah. Just the only thing that you have to do with Bob. No abilities to adjust anything apart from your brake balance. You're 15 seconds behind Flux with an absolutely cooked front left tyre. These tyre temps are absolutely ridiculous. Where are you, Sean? You would have just pulled up into the pits yet. It's a tough track. Definitely a tough track. At least next week is not too bad. I don't know who this Giovanni guy is, but he's done very well. Done very well. That's a good mate. This next week should be a bit more fun if you can get into it. There we go, P5. Let's go. Let's go. Sean, 3 seconds. 5 laps. It's pretty fun. It's definitely fun, isn't it? The fact is X was 25 seconds behind Giovanni. Ridiculous. How'd your tyres go? Flux? My front left was cooked for the whole 2 laps. That's why he caught up to me so quick in that last lap. Like, if you'll have a look before, for the last 2 laps, my tyre was red. You got the data you needed. You do what you want, Sally. You do what you want. They definitely are. They definitely are. Yeah, I saw you go off one time and it was ridiculous. Yeah, saw you go off on the curb, and then there was a few others that disappeared as well. Yeah, wow, that has been, it's definitely been some fun, that one. Jeez. Jeez. Oh, that pops back up there. The overlay? No, not that one. Maybe this one. No, not that one. Not a problem, Marty. Not a problem. I should have probably looked at that one again, but it is what it is. Already out of the lobby. Sorry, mate. And even when I left, everybody else sort of left. Or once you left, sort of everybody else left. That's one thing I probably do need to start doing more of, is doing saving the replays. Saving the replays. That is for sure. That is for sure. Yeah, it is pretty bad. It is pretty bad. Well, let's see what this spin wheel does. It'd be the small stack. If not, it'd be the exhaust. I don't want this. But that may come in handy later. May come in handy later. I wanted the big stack of cash, man. I wanted a big stack of cash. But there we go. Round 4 done and dusted. I do thank you all for tuning in or racing or whatever you did to participate in that. Greatly appreciated. We got obviously round 5 next week. So that should be fun. You go exclamation mark next league. Oh, V6. Ooh. That'd be cool. That'd be a good one. Yeah, if you go exclamation mark next round, that will come up with what the next round races are. So that should be some fun. What have I got here? Oh, look at that! I don't even have this Mazda. So that should be fun. But yeah, I don't have any more anymore. Someone has come back to refollow on Twitch, which is cool. Zex, thanks very much for tuning in, mate. Racing, greatly appreciated. I don't know who that Giovanni guy was, but he was very quick. I think who was it? Midnight Black, I think his name was, for the sub tonight. Flux for his super chats. Same with, I think it was Richie. If not, it was Taylor. One of you two boys. So greatly appreciated there. But yeah, next week have a look. Yeah, he was an A+ driver. So I think what he did is he did a dodgy. He did a sneaky. He started up front to then run. He ran off with it, which is pretty bad, but it is what it is. I doubt we'll see him again. Like I keep putting in the league updates, I usually put just a note, a once off, won't see again sort of situation. We did have one guy in the first race who thought, I'll just ignore the message and run around in a Mustang. No, that's not going to fly with me. So he was kicked. But yeah, it looks like, I think from memory, you're the league leader at the moment. We'll have to have a look at the I'll have to have a look at the. Oh, did he? He was quick, very quick. So I'll have to look at the. Well, obviously, over the next couple of days, I'll update the league standings, which is always fun. But yeah, there's not much more from me. Unless there's anything from the floor that anybody wants to say, do make sure you hit up the Discord. I did put a question in there about the league races. If you enjoy the 8-week format, if there's anything you want to see in the next series, let me know. I have a couple of ideas of what I want to run for the next series. So that will be an interesting one. It's like starts with A, Aztec or something. Thanks very much, Daniel. Ah, yes. He was very quick. Very quick. I'll show you what I think the ugliest car is. Ugliest car is the Pontiac Aztec is what it is. That is the ugliest car. It just looks like a frog. Actually, I don't think he finished dead last. I'm pretty sure Daniel was still going. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that's the world's ugliest car. Trying not to get me in it. That's the world's ugliest car. But yeah, there's definitely a a few quick races out there, that's for sure. Yeah, the guy that started doing P1, he left. He went off track and then 10 left. But yeah, there's a lot of people that at the top of the hill that would be braking to come down it. You don't really need to. You don't really need to brake at the top of the hill to come down it until your tires are really, really cooked. The Ferrari loose is pretty ugly too. It's all good. It's all good. But there we go. We are, yeah, round 4 done, dusted. Again, shout out to those that supported the stream tonight with super chats. The 23 of you that have liked, I think it was was it Midnight Black who hit the subscribe button as well, new pit crew member. But yeah, I've got a lot to do for the channel. Obviously, merch is my biggest one. I'm just working out designs. I'm just working out pricing as well through was it Foursquare or 4Blocks or whatever it is. So I've got to get on that. And then, yeah, it's just trying to get everything to work. There's a few things I want to upgrade as well. Office chairs, one of them. This chair is the second one. I also want to get a 3D printer so I can get some things done for the setup. But yeah, again, thank you very much for everybody that tuned in tonight. No matter where you are in the world, have a good morning, have a good day, have a good night. And until Monday, enjoy weekends. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care and peace.
Yeah. 14 time.
Helmets off, race damage in the side.
Lights dim.
You were right here, right in every turn we battle. Thank you for watching, make those blessings. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place. Same time, same place. See you legends again next time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One final lap before we sign out. Oh yeah, yeah. Drop a little comment. See you again, I will miss you.
Okay.
Thank you for watching me go racing. Hit that subscribe. Keep the engine blazing. Same time, same place. Same time, same place. See you next time. Same time, same place. Same time, same place. See you again next time. Let me try. Oh yeah.
Bye, have a great time.